All right, this is day 16 of the Average Joe podcast, uploading 30 episodes in 30 days. And this is going to be a bit of a different episode. I know I'm going to title it something like Interviewer Gets Interviewed. So I have a little sister. Her name's Kenna. She just turned 13 years old. And if you know me or you've heard me talk about it, I work in child protection. So I told her that I will not have her in the podcast in a video until she is 18. But she had an idea for her to ask me interview questions. So she's sitting right next to me. She has a microphone. Say hi, Kenna.
What's up?
What's up? So I'm going to let her ask me questions and answer them. And this will be a little bit of a different style, but we'll go with it.
Okay.
What's the first question?
So the first question is, what's something about you most people don't know?
Oh, I didn't know what kind of questions we were doing. I feel like I need to think about that one. What's something... Wait, ask it again, but slower.
What's something about you most people don't know?
Should I give like a serious answer or a funny answer?
Both.
Both? I feel like people don't know that I really love tea. Like I drink a lot of tea.
Well,
I feel like that's something kind of random.
I knew it.
I mean, you know it because
Yeah.
you're my sister, but
Booyah.
something about me that people don't know. I feel like I'm pretty open about what I like. I really do like rom-coms as well, I will say. I love a good rom-com.
Oh.
But I feel like as far as going deep, something about me that people really don't know. I'm terrified of needles, but I also talk about that.
Well, I mean, that's just obvious.
Well, let's do the next question.
What's the best part of your day usually?
I mean, I do really like to eat, so a good meal always makes for a good part, but I think if I'm hanging out with friends or AK or family, that's usually the best part of my day, is spending some time with people I care about.
What's a hobby you've always wanted to try?
I've always thought some sort of mixed martial arts or boxing would be a cool hobby to try, so that's something I want to do in the future. These are good questions, Kenna.
Are you more of an introvert, extrovert, or somewhere in between?
What do you think?
I'd say you're pretty extroverted.
I'm definitely extroverted.
Yeah.
I think what do you think introvert and extrovert mean?
Well, I mean, extrovert means like more like outgoing, and then introvert means like mellow.
Yeah, I think that, and I also add, I feel like extroverts get energy from being around people, and more
Yeah.
introverted people sometimes get drained. I get a lot of energy from being around people, so I'd say I'm extroverted.
Yeah. Wait. What was your childhood like?
It was great. I had a great childhood. I love my parents. They were awesome. I just had my little brother Jackson for a while before you came along, but it was fun. We would play together. I grew up in Sacramento. Having a good family always helped. And then where we lived in Sacramento, we could walk everywhere. So I could walk to school, walk to all my friends' houses.
Same.
Not here, no.
Well, I can walk to school
You can walk to school.
and friends' houses.
Some of them.
True that.
It's more spaced out. But no, I really liked growing up as a kid in Sacramento. It was fun.
What's something you value most in life?
I really value my health and my relationships.
That's a good answer.
What do you value?
Me? Oh, I thought I was the interview.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer.
What's a belief you used to hold but changed?
Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like there's been lots of stuff I've thought about that's changed. I don't know if this quite answers it, but I think as I've got older, I more and more think that there's not really clear answers to most things, and that most things are pretty open and subjective, and that there's multiple perspectives. But I'm trying to think of like a deeper belief that's changed. Maybe we can come back to that question.
I see.
There definitely is something. It's not coming to me.
What moment that shaped who you are? Wait, sorry. What's a moment that shaped who you are today?
I feel like it's hard to say a single moment. I feel like people sometimes put too much emphasis on moments. Like,
Or you could do like a period in your lifetime.
yeah. Oh, I do have an answer. Let me tell a story, then I'll answer that. So Anna
Okay.
Kate and I, we were looking at perfume, and or she was looking for perfume, not me, just to
Are
be
you
clear.
sure?
I'm sure. But she
Mm-hmm.
wanted to get some perfume for the wedding. I guess that's a thing. And we were talking to this lady, and she was very nice. She was letting us smell all different types of perfumes. And then she asked us, she was like, when was the moment that you knew she was the one? And I was like, that's kind of an impossible question. It's not like there's one magical moment, where I'm like, oh, she's the one. It kind of happens over time. So I feel like it's more like that. But what was the question? You said the period of my life that
Yeah, that shapes who you are today.
I mean, I think the summer going into college for me, summer 2019, I started talking to Anna Kate. That was a really big deal. I
You
met
know it.
yeah, I went to Bonnaroo for the first time, which actually, weirdly enough, a lot of my really good best friends now I met there. I met that summer. I also got to travel a ton that summer, and I feel like that summer, for whatever reason, just shaped me, and I've kind of been wishing I haven't had another period of my life like it, like that summer going into college. It was just so much fun.
Yes, I see. What does success mean to you?
That, you know what, Kenna, you don't even know how interesting of a question that is that you just asked, because
I actually do know how interesting it is.
well, interesting to me because I'm doing my master's program. The
Booyah.
topic I want to do is I want to do something on success and see how people define success, because it's such a subjective, what subjective means,
Yeah.
like open to interpretation term. Success for me, I think, firstly, is taking care of my health. I think taking care of myself physically, mentally, not that I'm always good at it, but I think that's really important. And then I think a very close second is having good relationships. So in my work, in my personal life, friends, family, AK, I mean, even the families that I work with, and interacting and engaging these families and working with them. So I think having really good relationships, having good health, and then I think just, trying to focus and be good at whatever it is I'm doing while I'm doing it. So whether that's work, whether it's the podcast, I think just working towards a goal in this direction I have in mind is my definition of success. I hope that
A.
satisfies.
Yeah.
I got an A.
Viewers, guys, make sure you hit subscribe and like.
Smash that subscribe button.
Okay, you aren't that famous yet.
Thank you for keeping my ego in check, Kenna.
Don't worry.
But
What-
keep going. Should they subscribe?
Well, yeah, you guys should subscribe. What are you afraid to admit you want? Wait, sorry. What are you afraid to admit you want? I keep reading it too fast.
What am I afraid to admit that I want?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I do say I do this, which is true. I do this because I want to do this, and I think it's fun. I think it's fun to look back on. I do want this to get big and popular, and I have ideas. But yeah, I do. I would be lying if I said I didn't want this to grow more,
I see.
which I feel like sometimes I may frame it like I don't, but I do. But I also, enjoy it for what it is, or I wouldn't be doing this as long as I have.
And do it for the fun and fame.
Fun and fame.
Double F's.
The F and F.
If you could live in any fictional world, where would you go?
Any fictional world? I feel like that's hard. Like, there's got to be something that's just awesome, right? That I'm missing. And I normally read nonfiction.
Same twin.
I mean, Avatar looks pretty cool.
Booyah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a good answer. We'll go with that. Avatar.
What food could you eat every day without getting tired of it?
Every day. I feel like that's hard because, like, the first thing that comes to my mind is like a good steak, but I feel like I'd get tired of that at some point. Does it have to be one type of food?
Yeah.
It
Give me like something simple like cheese.
Yeah, I think I'd go New York strip, a New York strip steak.
I see the vision.
Thanks, Queen.
What song describes your current mood?
Well, I've had a really hard week, honestly.
Work.
Work. Um, what's I'm trying to think. What's like a sad song that I like? You know the song California by Lana Del Rey?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm not saying the lyrics match, but just the vibe of that song.
Yeah.
That's kind
I
of
have that song on my playlist.
how I feel right now.
Should I play it?
No. We don't want to copyright
Oh
the
wait,
video.
yeah, I forgot copyright exists.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta play it sped up.
Sped up AI version.
Guys, this is not AI.
Yeah, I don't actually have a little sister. This is just AI.
Yeah, guys, this is AI.
It's pretty advanced.
It's literally AI. What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever bought?
Well, when I was a little kid, I was obsessed with football and Florida State, and I spent like $300. It was like all the money I had on eBay to buy a Florida State football helmet.
Oh, I remember that.
We still have it.
Yeah,
It's in the attic.
Yeah, I remember like when I was younger, when we had like the shelves downstairs, it was like on the shelf.
Should I grab it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, hold on.
Sure. I'll keep you guys entertained. Whoever follows this, just know, support my brother, 'cause yeah, like, I mean, he's my brother. Oh no, maybe he's adopted. We won't know. He needs to hurry up.
Did you keep them entertained?
You know it, girl.
Okay, this was it was tucked back in there, but this is the Florida State football helmet. I think I was younger than you because we moved when I was 10. I had to be like 8 years old, and I spent all the money I had to get this thing. And I remember it came, and I was like, did I really just spend all my money on a football helmet that doesn't even fit my head? But we still have it, so I don't know. Should I put it on?
Oh yeah.
No, I can't. I don't know what's on this thing. There might be a spider up here.
Oh shoot.
Is that a spider? You see that thing? No, I'm just kidding.
You're big.
Well, we can keep the helmet here for this can be an added decoration to the podcast.
Oh, I could like get like a thumbtack and like pin it.
Yeah. What's the next question?
Wait, give me a second. Let me fix my earring.
But yeah, I don't that was my first, I think it's buyer's remorse is the term. But no, this helmet's it's been with us in multiple houses, places we've stayed, so go Knowles.
Are you a dog, cat, or wait?
Dog.
Yeah, are you a dog or cat person?
Dog.
And why?
Well, I'm mildly allergic to cats to start.
Same.
And I've always grown up with a dog. Like Noli was our dog when I was a kid. So I just feel like attached to dogs. I just don't have much experience with cats. I think cats are pretty cool and like
Yeah.
they're interesting little creatures.
I'm also allergic to cats.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm more of a dog. Like cats feel more introverted. Ugh. What was on that helmet?
You.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know. I took like that oh my gosh, I can't speak. I took like that allergy test, and it said I wasn't allergic to cats, but whenever I go to like my friend's house, my eye like turns red.
Well, I used to not be allergic to cats, and then now I become like itchy, and every time I go into a house with cats. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know how allergies work. That's a whole weird thing too.
Yeah. What are you most curious about right now?
Ooh, good question.
Thanks.
I think I am curious on ideas around this podcast and how to grow this podcast. I think I'm also interested in how I can get better at doing more deep focused work. And I'm reading a book called Deep Work, so that's probably partly why. Or actually, largely why.
Let's see. What's the best advice you've ever received?
Best advice I've ever received. I feel like dads of course, given some good advice. I don't know if this is advice, but I think it's a good thing to remember. He said, nothing is as bad as it seems. Nothing is as good as it seems either. And I think that's important to remember that, even when we're having a bad day or bad times, like it's not as bad as it seems. Everything gets better with time. And also on the flip side, when things feel amazing and awesome and really good, it doesn't mean it's going to feel that way forever either. So
That's inspirational.
is it?
Well, I mean,
Or is it more realistic?
more realistic, but the viewers might think it's inspirational.
You guys find that inspirational? Cool.
Wait, how many wait, let me check your TikTok follower count.
I think it's actually 6-7.
Average Joe podcast.
I think it's 6-7, Kenna.
It is.
I got 6-7 followers on TikTok.
Airball.
Anyways.
And you have 9,141 likes. So, gotta keep the work up.
I do. I really care more about YouTube than TikTok.
What's up, YouTube? No, I can't. Okay, anyways. Sorry. TikTok reference, actually.
Okay, what's the questions?
Okay, what's the most interesting you've learned this year?
What's the most interesting I've learned this year?
No, sorry, I keep reading stuff wrong. What's the most interesting thing you've learned this year?
I mean, it's hard to think of, sometimes you get questions, like that's a good question. I just don't have anything that immediately pops to mind. I feel like there was something someone was telling me I just thought was so crazy, but I can't remember what it was. Let's go to the next.
That
I'm
you're
blanking.
adopted? JK. JK, guys.
Let's go to the next.
Alright, if you could instantly master a skill, what would it be?
Ooh. I mean, this is weird, but I've always thought it would be so cool to be really good at the saxophone. Like if I could just absolutely rip a saxophone, that would be pretty cool. But if I had to pick a more practical one, I think being an excellent, like absolute master public speaker is what I would pick practically.
That's basically you right now.
Expert public speaker.
You know it, girl.
No, it's not.
Also,
I have a lot of work to do. It's different.
Also, saxophones are kind of blasty.
What does that mean?
Nah, they're loud.
Yeah, but I feel like a saxophone on a song, it just sounds so good.
Guys, should I become the singer of this podcast?
You want to get me an intro song with the bass clarinet?
Oh, boom, boom, boom. What? Anyways, that was AI. That was not me. Okay. What's a recent experience you think about often?
A recent experience I think about often. I mean, I feel like I went to Europe at the beginning of November, and I went to this restaurant in Prague, and I kind of sat down and I got food, and I was like, I can't remember the last time I've sat down, if I've ever done it, just at a nice restaurant by myself. And I was thinking about that today. I was like, that was a really cool experience.
That's epic. I'm like trying to stay like far away from the mic when I'm not talking because I'm scared they're gonna like pick up on the breathing and they're just gonna hear my fanny.
It doesn't. This mic's really good at just picking up on talking.
I see.
I mean, that'll get picked up on.
Well, you know it, girl. Anyways, if you could add one rule everyone on Earth had to follow, what would it be?
Aim for the bushes. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't even make sense. I think one rule everyone had to follow. I feel like see, this is where it goes back to where I struggle with black and white answers. Like, I don't think there's one universal rule. I think the world would be a better place if people had to do some sort of exercise every time they were getting judgmental to try to see the other person or group's perspective.
What do you mean by exercise?
Like some sort of like exercise, like some sort of thing, like say you felt judgmental towards someone, you had to look at these questions saying, well, what would it look like from their point of view? Why does that make sense to them?
I see.
And even if you just did that in your head, I think that would make the world a better place if we tried to understand why things make sense to people, even when they're different from us.
I see. I see. What's the funniest thing that happened to you recently?
The funniest thing? I don't know. This isn't super recent, but obviously I look pretty young compared to a lot of people who have been working for a while.
You look like you're 50.
I look like I'm 50. Well, I had one case where I had to go to court for, and this grandmother came to court and she hadn't seen her son in a while, and she thought that I was her son, and she gave me a hug in the courtroom, but I was actually the Child Protective Services worker. And she thought I was the son, which was kind of awkward, and I was very confused why she tried to hug me. She like tried to hug me and I just gave her a handshake. It's pretty awkward.
Oh, I don't think you look that young. You're like older than some of my teachers.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it just depends.
Yeah.
But that was the youngest I felt in my job.
And oh wait, I still have fast questions. I cannot read this. Wait, now I can. Which movie have you watched the most times?
Casino Royale,
Oh,
the first Daniel Craig James Bond movie. My absolute favorite movie of all time. I might do a whole episode on that. Comment below if you want to see some Daniel Craig James Bond Casino Royale action or all of my James Bond movie rankings. On to the next.
what's a dream that you had when you were younger that you still remember?
I wanted to be a football announcer. I thought it would be so cool to be a football announcer. Now I don't think, but I don't know. That was like a random dream I had to announce football games.
I see. If your life were a book, what would this chapter be called?
Experience.
That's tough. Okay, what's something you learned the hard way?
Oh, do I get personal in here, Kenna?
Yeah.
I don't even know if you, well, you probably do know this, but oh, do I say it? It feels so weird to say it on a podcast.
Well, I mean, you could cut it out of the video if you like.
No, I won't cut it out. I'll just say it. Not on AK, but in a relationship I had prior, I cheated on a girl. And that was something I learned the hard way, to absolutely never do that. And that was, yeah, I felt I was really bad for doing that.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Did you know that?
No, but I always like had a feeling because mom was like, "I'm never gonna tell you until you're like 21." I was like, "Oh, I know what happened."
Okay, well now you know.
Yeah,
But that was something I learned the hard way, that it really is, like in relationships, always better to be honest and definitely not do that. And I'm not that I mean like I hate that happened. I'm glad it happened when I was younger, and that I didn't have to learn that lesson later in life.
Weren't you like 14?
I was a little older, but anyways, let's go to the next question.
Okay. What's a goal?
No one will watch this anyways, right?
Watch it blow up.
This one blows up. Oh,
The
that would suck if this one blew up. Of all the ones to blow up, this
the
one.
the sub that knows you watches this, figures it out, tells the school. JK, if whoever, I forgot the name, but whoever the sub is, if you're watching this, don't spill to the school. Don't spill the tea. Anyways. What's a goal you're actively working toward?
Well, I'm working towards getting a master's degree. I'm also actively working towards improving this and this podcast and putting stuff on social media.
Booyah.
Yep.
Okay, that was AI. What's the best compliment someone could give you?
I I got a really nice compliment from someone at court, actually, a truancy officer, and she just said, she was like, "Are you Joseph?" I'm like, "Yes, it's very good to meet you." And she goes, "I've heard a lot of good things about you from multiple people." And even though it was vague, it was such a good compliment. Like, that's so nice to hear. Multiple people have said good
Booyah.
things about me. So I was like, "Oh,
Yes. What's a habit you're proud of?
I am very, very consistent about working out."
I knew you were gonna say that. I was actually like, I think he's gonna say working out.
Well, I mean, I am proud of it. I've been working out consistently for years.
Booyah.
And even when I'm busy and even when I travel, that's one thing I always do is I stick to my plan.
I see. What's your favorite thing about the city you live in?
I think Nashville's an awesome city. I think there's a ton to do. I think there's really, really good food and restaurants. I think downtown's super fun and the surrounding areas are great. And I think it's just a very well-sized city and there's a lot of good people in it.
What's a fear that you've outgrown?
I'm still afraid of needles, but I'm definitely better about it. And then
You don't scream no more.
I don't scream anymore. I still get really nervous, to be honest. Like, mom gave me one of those B12 shots, and I was like, just do it, just do it. Like, I had to look away. It stung a little bit. I was like, oh.
That's worse than me.
A fear I've outgrown, though. I think, honestly, I mean, I've just got more confident in my job, but when I first started, it was scary, like, talking to people and having very sensitive and difficult conversations. So I don't know if that's a fear, but it's something I've got a lot better at and that just kind of comes with experience.
That's fun. Wait.
This has been fun, Kenna.
Oh yeah.
We got about 15 more minutes.
Am I the best interviewer? Am I the best interviewer ever?
I think so.
Booyah.
You ask better questions than me.
OMG, should I just like give you a list? Like, I can't lie, I'm low-key searching these up.
That's okay. Keep it going.
But what's the truth that you think most people avoid?
Ooh, I like that question. I think I think most people avoid thinking that we're all gonna die. Everybody is gonna die. Everybody we know is gonna die. And then I think people avoid thinking about that because it sounds cynical and dark, but I think it's a good thing to acknowledge and to try to make priorities and values in your life and use your time in a way that matters to you because you only have so much of it.
I can't lie. I was low-key thinking about during social studies today because I was zoning out. I was thinking about that. I was like,
How everyone dies.
Yeah, oh wait, like we're all gonna die, and then if we ever have like a new life, we won't even remember any of this.
I think another thing when you asked, what have I learned the hard way? I think that things just like, even things that are a really big deal, and you're at an age where things are often feel like a big deal, like in middle school or you have drama with your friends. I think just zoning out and getting some perspective is that everything gets better with time and that you will get through anything, you know?
Inspiration right there.
It is, but it's true. Like, there's things that I thought were such a big deal in the moment and mattered so much, and I felt like I was never going to be okay, like breaking my leg. And sure enough, I am just okay.
Can I reveal of how you broke your leg? Or no?
Yes.
All because of sharks and minnows.
Do you want to reveal more? Or we leave it at that?
We were like at a family dinner with like our family friends, and we play like sharks and minnows after dinner every time. And then so it's done now after he broke his leg.
You think the game's officially over forever?
Well, I don't think it's over forever, but it's like there's gonna be some limitations on it, definitely.
I
And
don't know if I'd play again. I mean,
yeah,
that was so traumatic of an experience.
yeah. Like, okay, I can't lie. I low-key laughed at first because like,
You didn't realize I actually broke my leg.
yeah, but like that's like sibling things, like to laugh when like, because like I thought you just fell,
Yeah.
so I was like,
No, I fell and I heard, like, I've never felt anything like that where I just heard something snap.
oh,
It was crazy.
yeah. And then like everyone was like running, and then you like tripped on air or something.
Wait, you're saying how I fell?
Yeah, you like.
No, I got bumped into.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I got hit like pretty hard. But it was a total accident, but someone jumped back into me
Oh, wait,
and
I
I
remember
lost
that
my
now.
balance.
Yeah.
So it wasn't quite
Well,
that
actually,
embarrassing.
I knew that, but I didn't know if I wanted to overshare. If you wanted me to overshare.
So you just wanted to say I just tripped on air?
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Okay. Um. Wait, did I say this one already? What's a memory you would relive if you could?
You did not. I would absolutely relive Bonnaroo 2019 or our first Europe trip as a family to Italy.
But yeah, that was not me. That was the wind. What's a lesson your future self would want to know?
I feel like it's hard because I know my future self is going to know more than my current self, but I think a good lesson for my future self is just enjoy having energy and time and keep doing things that make you feel energized and creative.
If your life had a theme, if your life had a theme song, what would it be?
100 shots, young Dolph. No, I'm just kidding. I think, if my life had a theme song.
Karma Jojo C. No, that's so old. Why?
Well, I just did. So I just made a video about my top 10 favorite songs of all time. And I don't think you know this song, but I think Soulmate by Mac Miller or Yeah, the song's called Yeah Bonus by Mac Miller. I think those two songs. Maybe the Yeah Bonus by Mac Miller.
I know who Mac Miller is, but I don't know the songs.
Yeah, I really like him. I think either of those two songs would play well.
What's the weirdest food combination that you secretly love?
I don't know. I like a lot of food.
Same.
I do like a good. There's a podcast clip of Matthew McConaughey. You know who he is? He's a very famous actor. It's okay if you don't. But
Nuh-uh.
he's talking about making a tuna bowl, like, with mayo, and he throws like chips and stuff in that. And I tried it once and it was so good. Like he throws like apple in there, honey. It's a bunch of random stuff. I tried the Matthew McConaughey tuna bowl with crackers. I thought it was fantastic.
That sound good without the tuna. Anyways, what movie would be 10 times better if it was a musical?
What movie would be 10 times better if it was a musical? I don't know. That's just like kind of a funny question.
Yeah.
I would be better or funnier?
Better.
Better? I'm not a huge musical guy, so maybe that's not the best question for me.
Can't relate.
Fair enough.
If you could have unlimited supply of one thing, what would it be? And it can't be money.
Can it be gold?
No things money related.
No things money related. Or like nothing I could exchange for money.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, you can. You just can't do like, unlimited money. Oh, unlimited gold.
But like if I wanted a bunch of expensive cameras, I could sell them.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd have to pick something that would give money. Well, let's say you can't get any money for it. For the question. And I can have unlimited of this one thing.
You know it.
I feel like unlimited, like really, really organic, grass-fed, whatever you want to name it, steak.
I see.
What would you pick?
Me?
Yeah.
Me, myself?
Because I feel like steak, like, I wouldn't need unlimited cameras, you know? Like, at some
Yeah.
point, it's like, why do I have 2,000 cameras? Steak, though, I could keep using.
Wait, can it be like same thing but like different font, if that makes sense?
Sure.
Okay. I'd want like unlimited perfume, so then like I could like pick my scent every day and like smell really good.
That's kind of a cool answer. I guess, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Because I'm scared of smelling bad.
I mean, could I do like unlimited watches and any type of watch I want?
Yeah.
Then yes, I'd do that. I'd have so many watches. Oh. And that would also help with the money thing if we played by those rules.
If you had to teach a class one topic, what would it be?
Like one general topic or one specific topic?
Anything.
I mean, I think doing something psychology related would be really interesting. I think if I had to do something specific, I think teaching a class on the spotlight effect.
Mm,
You know what that is?
what?
It's basically a bias that we have that we think people pay more attention to us than they actually do. So we think we're more important than we are.
I see.
It'd be interesting to explore that.
Yeah. If you were a middle school teacher and you taught one of the 4 core subjects, which one would you teach?
What are the core subjects?
Math, science, English, and history.
English. I like to read. I like to write.
Can't say the same.
History with a close second. Math, dead last.
No, math is like always last. Actually, last year I was like really good at math, and then this year I'm buns. Do you think people are born good or become good?
What's good?
Good person.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just searched these up.
I think that's an impossible question. I don't think we're born good or become good. I think, well, I mean, I guess you could say become good, but I think it would depend on how you define good. But I don't think, I think it's a combination of everything and
I
how
see.
other people define good.
What's a question you would like to have the answer to?
Why are we on this floating rock in the middle of a vast infinite universe? What's the purpose of it?
I was thinking about that today in social studies too.
You were having some deep thoughts in social studies. Are you okay? You were questioning your life.
No, because we were like watching a video. It was like 15 minutes and I was like not into it at all. And we're learning about like the scientific revolution right now, so then I just kind of like zoned out.
Fair enough. All right, Kenna, let's.
Goodbye.
Well, you can ask one more final question.
Let me find a good one.
How long do you think you've been asking questions for?
An hour.
38 minutes.
Oh.
You're like the only person to go over.
Loki feels longer.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird style though, because we're not. I feel like when you just get in a conversation, you get lost, but we're doing it a little bit differently. Like you're just asking questions
Yeah.
instead of us just talking. So makes sense. Final question.
What's a challenge that ended up being a blessing?
A challenge that ended up being a blessing. Well, I feel like I have a few answers, but and it wasn't really my decision, but it was challenging for me when I was a kid and our family decided to move to Tennessee. And I grew up in California and Sacramento, and I thought everyone would be super country, and I hated change, and I was so upset. I was leaving all my friends, like the only city I knew. And I was really, really upset at mom and dad for moving us for a while. So, but looking back, moving to Tennessee was such a blessing, and I'm so grateful for all the experiences I've had here and all the friends I made and people I met and things I've done. So I would say that's the best answer.
Hey.
All right. Any closing thoughts, Kenna? Any final questions?
Smash that subscribe button.
Boom. Kenna, thank you so much for being an interviewer on this podcast.
Of course.
This has been the Interviewer Gets Interviewed Average Joe Podcast, episode 16. Smash that subscribe button. Follow along for more.
Peace out, guys.
Boom. Should we start doing big animated explosion effects?
Boom.
Thank you guys for watching.
Boom.
Much love.
Goodbye.
This was fun, Kenna.
Bye.